Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Acupuncture is My Life, Eastern Nutrition. Now, I'm going to continue with the next 25 of the top 100 foods you should try and avoid, as handed down to me by Chef Kiara, head of Eastern Nutrition. Now, as of part one, I'd left you off with margarine having an unhealthy ingredient such as palm oil. The next is meatloaf. Now, meatloaf is considered an oversized portion, or is usually oversized portions of beef. And this type of dish was an inexpensive dish during the, let's say, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s. So it was a convenient dinner option back then. But the thing is this dish is usually filled with tons of fat and extra sodium, which, of course, is not good for you. But Chef Kiara felt that if you had to have some type of meatloaf, switch the beef with, let's say, some chicken, ground chicken or ground turkey, because the leaner meat as a substitute makes a big difference health-wise. Makes a huge difference. Another was taco bowls. Now, taco bowls are full of sodium and fat, which are unhealthy for you. They're the quickest way to consume tons of calories, lots of sodium, and fat all at once, because you have to think you have the fried tortilla, you have the rice, the filling meat, the cheese with the sauces, the sour cream, and other toppings that go on the taco. And, tons of calories, fat and sodium, we all know makes for a bad combination. So if you can, get a nice fruit bowl, salad bowl, chicken Caesar salad in exchange, or find healthier fillings for your tacos. If this is game night or movie night with your family, so forth and so on. Another is frozen pizza, which is loaded with sodium and food additives. And then on top of that, most people are popping it in a microwave. Those that do oven baked pizzas, it has tons of sodium, and it has some really scary food additives that'll be included in it. And sometimes, you just read the box and just see names like ammonium sulfate. Does that sound appetizing? Really? And I'm just giving you one example. And what is ammonium sulfate? Ammonium sulfate is actually used in lawn fertilizer. So the next time you go to pick up a few boxes of frozen pizza for yourself and the family, or just for yourself, even just look for that one ingredient, among others, ammonium sulfate. When you see that, drop the box. Drop the box. And the thing is there's other scary additives such as BHT and BHA. Why not just, I'm not saying, if you want to be creative and have pizza, make your own pizza from healthy, organic ingredients, because homemade pizza is never a bad idea. And imagine getting good at making homemade pizza. Forget about it. Because you want to use whole wheat, let's say as an example, pizza dough, marinara sauce with low sodium, organic cheese. Just be creative. Another is fettuccine Alfredo. Now, the unhealthy ingredients that should jump right out at you is the cream and the butter. Because Alfredo sauce is made from cream, Parmesan cheese, tons of butter, which can wreak havoc on your stomach. And especially if you're having issues with your waistline and you're trying to stay in shape, you're trying to get that stomach fat down, you don't need fettuccine Alfredo. You don't need it. So that's something to really think about, because in general, like a dinner size comes with over 1,000 calories. So instead, you may, if you have a huge craving for pasta, there's tons of pasta recipes you can find online to make a healthy dish with some garlic and some oil and some sea salt, wheat pasta. Again, just like with the pizza, it's just all about being creative. And you'll be surprised going into a kitchen and doing these things yourself, or even with a loved one, whether that's your mate or your children or a relative or just a cool friend. That's time well spent. That's bonding time. Well, you're doing two things at once. You're bonding, enjoying each other's company while being creative as a group. And you'll be amazed how some of these dishes can come out like, and create your own recipe. Doing things like this have led a lot of people to open restaurants or food trucks. It's all about being creative. Another, which may be a surprise to you, is Belgian waffles. Loaded with sodium and simple carbs. Think about a Belgian waffle. It's usually like twice the size of your normal waffle, which requires more syrup, more butter, more cream, whatever you use, to enhance the taste. And these additives that you apply yourself it's loaded with sugar and sweet batters, which can take the excess sodium and carbs in your Belgian waffles from bad to worse. Screw up your digestive process, trying to get your stomach to absorb this, your intestines to absorb this, whatever you want to call it. Again, you can try making your own waffles from extremely healthy ingredients. And get a waffle iron and top it with your own fruit of choice, fruit with some pure maple syrup. And you can really reverse the effects of how Belgian waffles can affect you by making it yourself with healthy ingredients, where it becomes a food for optimal weight loss. You can do that. This is, again, it's about being creative. It is. Another unhealthy food is onion rings, loaded with sugar, saturated fat. You're taking a good vegetable and you're deep frying it which makes it worse than even eating French fries. You're ruining the vegetable. Instead, you can eat some fried calamari. Made in the right oil. But the best thing is just avoid the oil if you can, even if it's olive oil. Grill it. Lightly grill it. I mean, because, calamari tastes great. You're dealing with about 150 calories, 15 grams of protein, 6 grams of good fat and carbs, lots of zinc and B vitamins. Try grilling some calamari, drizzle maybe a little olive oil on it. Ooh. Now I've done that. And I haven't touched onion rings in years. Now another is mayonnaise. And I know a lot of you are going to say, hey, I can't make my sandwiches without mayonnaise. There's great alternatives out there. You can make a healthy version of mayonnaise if you want to. I mean, I don't consume Greek yogurt, but you can use Greek yogurt with some lemon juice, mustard, pepper, and spices. You'll kill the calories. And they say the Greek yogurt is rich in protein and calcium. So it makes for the spread much healthier. Because mayonnaise is among the worst of the empty calorie condiments. Loaded with sugar and preservatives. So, and then if you're making it with eggs and you're buying it unrefrigerated. So imagine buying it unrefrigerated and it's been made with eggs and it's sitting on the supermarket shelf for months. Some things that you pick up and plan to ingest in one fashion or another sometimes just requires a little thought. Just taking those few seconds to think deep about what's in this, how long has it been sitting on this shelf, and can I make it myself? A healthier version. At least I wouldn't be asking anymore as to what's in it. I would already know. Okay, the next few I know, plenty of people are going to get upset. Not only with me, but with Chef Kiara. But it is what it is. We have tons of people globally, and you're talking billions, that are looking to live at an optimal health, longer life. But they want to, enjoy themselves. I understand that. But there are different ways to enjoy yourself. And also, because I've said this over and over, I'll say it again, food is medicine. You are what you eat, so you have to be careful as to what you put in your mouth. And a lot of times putting good food in your mouth and feeling the difference instead of tasting the difference is awesome. Because when you get up, you get out the shower, you take a look at yourself and you're like, whoa, I'm glad. I listen to Chef Kiara and I also listen to the Eastern Nutrition episode of Acupuncture My Life every week. Look at me. That's what you want to find yourself saying to yourself. Because Chef Kiara spends a lot of time putting together different scripts for me to discuss, present to the tens of thousands of individuals who listen to these podcasts every week, who wait to hear the Eastern Nutrition episode. But now I'll jump into The next one is nachos. Now I know eyebrows are raising like, what? I don't want to stop that. But it doesn't mean stop eating nachos, because there are healthy ways to make your own nachos, and then there are places where you can buy healthy nachos. Because the nachos you get in the everyday corner store or wherever, it's full of sodium, which is bad for you. Because nachos consist of tortilla chips. But it's when you add the ground beef, the pulled pork, sour cream, guac, tons of yellow cheese, you're going into a world of calorie and fat overload. And you want to be careful. You're talking about easily 2,000 calories and over 5,000 milligrams of sodium. Be careful. Because you can make your own at home steak or chicken and bean nachos that have far fewer calories and fat, as well as very little sodium. So we're not saying no nachos, but how about no nachos from the grocery store, the snack store, the movie theater, and things like that? Make your own at home. Again, you can enjoy doing these things with friends, family, mates, whatever. And find that, not only are you eating healthier, but your relationship with these individuals in which you're making it with becomes healthier for the most part. And another sodium-packed form of food is fish and chips. Fish and chips, and we won't talk about the grease and what you're frying it in, and how you're destroying the value of the fish overall. Just think about the fish to fat ratio. Just putting that batter on there, on the fish, and frying it. And then complementing that with deep fried potatoes. Oh, the sodium and fat is ridiculous. Grill your fish fillet, shrimp, whatever. Grill it. Much healthier. The next, another one packed with sodium is mozzarella sticks. Oh, when I was younger, I used to love mozzarella sticks and the cheese and blah, blah, blah. I haven't eaten that in a while. But, again, fried cheese, tons of calories, sodium, saturated fats, over 1,000 calories, 2,500 milligrams of sodium. What are you wishing for when you're consuming these types of foods that's loaded with sodium like this? Like, what, you're gonna get healthy, you're gonna go run a marathon, do a quick 20-mile run, in less than 16 minutes, try 16 days if you're eating like this. Seriously. It's not like Acupuncture's My Life is trying to torture you. We're giving you free advice, and this is why over and over and over I say, follow us on every social media platform under Acupuncture's My Life, with the exception of Twitter, which is at Acu_is my life. Go to the acupuncturesmylife.com website and subscribe to our weekly newsletter, and you'll receive tons of information in your email box at least twice a week. Download the Acupuncture's My Life app to engage in private chat sessions to discuss any Eastern nutrition or acupuncture disorder you may be faced with or a loved one. We offer tons of information. Tens of thousands of people globally listen to these podcasts and thank us over and over and let us know they weren't aware of this, they weren't aware of that, and how much the information we put out there on a daily basis has vastly improved their lives. But when it comes to mozzarella sticks, well, if you want to munch on something, snack or nibble on something, try pure cheese sticks with some grapes. Great combination. Healthy as heck. Great combination. Try it as an alternative. Then you can go run, 16, 20 miles. No time. Another is French toast. Especially buying it frozen or going into a supermarket, a diner or restaurant. You're just getting a plate full of sugar and sodium at that point. You can buy some pure wheat bread, organic eggs, cinnamon, almond milk. It's the batter, dip it in that. When you're done making the French toast, put some fruit on it. Do it yourself. You're in control of your world much more than you think when you make your own food. Now another's croissants, because croissants are loaded with vegetable oils and what I stated in part 1, margarine. And because it tastes great, we tend to overdo it. And next thing you know, there's that stomach protruding even further. We like to go to our favorite coffee shops and buy a croissant with no clue as to what's in it. And most of the times, they're delivered frozen, so you don't even know how long it was sitting refrigerated in that box. Just make yourself like a simple bowl of oatmeal. It's quick to make, add some fruit, and you're getting an awesome breakfast. You're making an awesome breakfast that you would not regret later in the day. Now another is soybean oil, believe it or not, which are all over the place in many processed foods, packaged foods, and soybean oil can be just as bad for you as sugar, white sugar. And this type of oil, studies have presented, it can be linked to harm, it can harm your liver function, and it can be linked to obesity. You want to stay away from foods that contain soybean oil as much as possible. And you want to go top shelf, try some avocado oil. Oh gosh. You'll never go back. You'll never leave it. Another's canned soup. Now I know a lot of people are frowning and saying, "What? Forget you, Dr. Lott. I'm not listening to you or Chef Kiara." Okay. We're just offering you advice. Free. Not even charging you for it. Now, you can ignore us and then end up, in the long run, having to pay us to fix the problem, rectify the problem. Leaving you saying, wow, I should have listened all along. Well, so it's your choice. But canned soups loaded with sodium. And I know when you have a cold and you just want to pop open a can of chicken noodle soup, heat it up, and I'm good. Not good. Not good. 1,000 milligrams of sodium. Wreak havoc on your kidneys. And this sodium, it sits in your bloodstream and it attracts water, and there you have it, edema. Make your own soup. Buy some chicken breasts, whole wheat pasta, vegetables. Make your own soup. Oh my gosh. Doesn't get any healthier than that. Another's bouillon cubes, which has palm oil, caramel color, yellow 5, yellow 6. Healthy alternative is organic broth or chicken stock. Another is muffins, loaded with soybean oil, sugar, mono and diglycerides, which are bad for you. And when we're on the run to work or whatever, we like to pick up a muffin, and you have no clue its ingredients. None. Another, and I know a lot of parents are going to look at me like I'm crazy, and that's boxed macaroni and cheese. Because you guys like to pop open a few of those and make it for the kids, and you'll eat some too. And you also have to think about what you're putting in your children's mouths. This boxed macaroni and cheese is loaded with 600 milligrams of sodium. And then, like, the macaroni, what is that? Is that like dried glue, hardened glue? What is that? I can't even tell you what that is. Get yourself some wheat pasta. Make a healthy tray of mac and cheese, and you're good. You're good. Why stuff this type of food? Think about it. You open up a box of mac and cheese, and that powder, that's not cheese. And those noodles, or macaroni, whatever you want to call that, it's dried glue or plastic. You're looking to give yourself heart problems. And whatever you're putting in your children's mouth, it affects their growth. Guys, you have to think about these things. Really give it some thought. Make it yourself. Now, another's frozen pies. That's another thing. You can make yourself. Oh my gosh. Homemade pie is the best. Frozen pies, all of that hydrogenated soybean oil. Just read the nutrition label. If you just take a second and not just pick it up or look at the beautiful picture, the cover of the box. That pie that you see on the cover, that's a homemade pie. It's not what's in that box. They took a picture of a homemade pie, stuck it on the box to sell you the crap that's in the box. So when you're eating it, you're envisioning yourself eating the picture on the box, but if you take a second to really stare at what you're eating, there's no reason why you shouldn't feel nauseous. Just from looking at it. Just from looking at it. Another is hot dogs. Pack of hot dogs. Now this isn't so much a make it yourself thing. Just if you could stay away from hot dogs, avoid it. Sodium phosphate, corn syrup, sodium nitrite. Just stay the hell away from hot dogs if you can. Another's Chinese food. No bias here. A lot of the Chinese food that we purchase is takeout. Contain a lot of sodium. So we have to be careful. Just steam yourself some vegetables. Steam it yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've eaten tons of Chinese food in the past. And then there's healthy Chinese food. Chinese made food. Chinese culture. I mean, going into the fast food spot is what I'm referencing. Another's deli meats. Excess sodium again. Because you want to look for all natural, uncured meats. If you feel you need to make sandwiches. Because deli meats that you use to make your lunch, you're putting your life at risk. Because one slice or even two slices of deli meat contains more sodium than a big bag of pretzels. Just from 2 slices. 3,400 milligrams of sodium. Whoa. Another is instant oatmeal packets. Hydrogenated soybean oil. Here we go again. Soybean oil. Tons of sodium, sugar. Just get you some organic whole oats. Make yourself a bowl of oatmeal. Add some blueberries, strawberries, banana slices, cinnamon. Delicioso. Candy. Let's try and avoid candy altogether. Even for our children. Because we'll give them candy just to appease them, keep them quiet, and then bouncing all off the walls, and then they crash. You got problems. And you don't understand, how it affects your child and why you're getting upset with your child so much. Stuffing them with all of that artificial coloring, added sugar, and saturated fats. Just avoid it. Healthy snacks. Another is boxed cake mixes, loaded with artificial flavors, colors. Also, there's different types of store-bought baked goods that have potassium bromate. You pick up a baked good and you see potassium bromate on the box, put it down. Put it down. Fast. But guys, ladies and gentlemen, just making your own homemade foods, watching the ingredients you put in it. We love to snack, but you can make your own snacks. Picking up quick snacks. You gotta be careful, because there are a lot of ingredients on those bags or boxes that you're gonna say, what the fuck is this? And then you have to correlate it with, I'm gonna put this in my mouth and swallow it. And expect my body to be super receptive to it and I feel super healthy. Nope. But guys, you have to thank Chef Kiara. And part Part 3 is next week. We'll give you 25 more food of the unhealthiest foods you can eat. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, acupuncture is my life. What's yours?